Okay, well, filming a little early, but I'm going to have to stop. It's starting to rain and there's forecast for thunderstorms with some high winds and gusts coming. So I got to batten down that hole and try to secure things, but finally got all the multiple layers of subfloor removed. We're down to the floor joist and got everything cleaned up, and I think most of the nails are pulled. I'll probably run into several as I go along that I missed. But, as we come in, I'll shut the door. And you can see that when in the subfloor that was where the tub used to be, which is what we're kind of looking at right now, and there's the shower wall, not a whole lot of air that's really supporting, so most of this plumbing I'm going to redo. There was a floor drain right there. You can see at one point you got some water feeds coming in, and they were cut there and then angled over here to the tub. So at some point I think this was a standalone shower, because the floor drain was right in the middle, and there was a huge layer of soft lead, and it's kind of buried now, but it's underneath that big piece of plywood and that black glued layer of plywood down there getting wet in the rain. And there was the subfloor. You can see the hole that I had to beat with my crowbar to get around that drain so I could pile it up and get the drain out of there. And there you can see the drain right there. I'm going to salvage most of that stuff, or go through it and cut it up and try to use it in some other way, but now that it's getting wet, it's going to be kind of nasty. What you're looking at down there, that's the soffit above the kitchen dining room table that kind of drops down. So there is some insulation in there, and I left it, so we'll just increase the insulation down in there. And but all this plumbing, this is a pretty interesting little plumbing run here for the cold water. They came off the toilet over there, the toilet feed. We do have some other issues. Obviously where the lavatory was, you can see the water, but you can also see lots of over the years blocks and stuff put in for medicine cabinets that are removed and all different things. So I'm going to try to do my best to get this rebuilt a little bit better. We also, I think during the destruction here, I had this covered, but I guess I didn't get it covered well enough with something strong enough, and our inlet got a little bit of a crack, so I'm hoping I might be able to just put some solder on that, but we'll see. Anyway, so that's where we're at. I got to get out there and get that ladder down and get two layers of plastic, one on the outside and one on the inside here for these storms coming. Also, the ceiling is pretty much from the last video. You recall some pieces of insulation that were still stuck up there in the soffit, and those have been removed. You have to kind of excuse the camera as I step. I need to look down and see where the joists are, otherwise I'll end up in my dining room. So but we got some wiring to do and everything like that, but now comes the fun part, getting it all put back together the way we want it. So we'll get this video posted, and then I probably won't post again until I have all the plumbing done and the walls built and things like that. And so we have to go and make some runs to Menards. I got to get that fan. That was another thing I found. The fan wasn't properly vented anywhere. The outlet of the exhaust fan was just blowing into the insulation, and of course the insulation was then full of mold and mildew and rot, and that was great. So we'll make sure that the new ceiling fan and light gets properly vented. I'm not sure if I'm going to I think I'll probably vent it straight across, because the light will probably go in the same spot or very close to, and probably just vent it over and down the soffit rather than going up through the roof. I like to minimize holes in the roof for obvious reasons, so we'll see if we can't do that. And so that's it for today. Talk to you later. Bye.